turn me up a little bit. Gonna make them feel it. Make 144 the rebel, nigga. Look. The key to survival is formality. And I ain't worried about my rivals, they just casualties. I bring his heart on the platter like Applebee's. Let him lose control, I bet his soul lose gravity. A beast, blood in my teeth, I got them all beat. Circulate that paper with my niggas like Black Wall Street. You know revenge, my love. Yeah. 2 twin Glocks and send your ass to sandstone like the Isley brothers. Better take deep cover. I make them clap back and forth like 2 wives that despise each other. Shit, get into that bag, got the refrigerator full of color. Hey, this that gun smoking gold butter. Handing these little things till my Lord get a look to kill. I need a bad bitch that look Pacific. If real recognize real, I should look familiar. Fire in my back in the lobby, I burn down the build. Back on that ass, in case these niggas need proof. They on my sons, I took them all to preschool. He and his feelings better be cool, cause I chew that beef up, show my tongue now it's seafood. I brought that all to your burial, I'm the pallbearer. This my shit, I sit in the throne like a lawn chair. All fair, warfare, shit, Diamondback AR. Work that bitch like a guitar player. Turn down, fucking with home, huh? Fucking with home. Told me, motherfucker, they tell them niggas turn down. West Coast leader shit, you better tell them niggas turn down. Ain't it beautiful up on that fire as usual? Hey look, hey tell them niggas turn down. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. If it ain't that serious, why you hysterical? I survived when niggas died, it's a miracle. Took a loss, but payback's a bitch, she the love of my life. I make her sing like Erica. These niggas weak on the frail side. I leave them wetter than a whale ride. UPK Hellboy, bring the hellfire. If I can't get a piece of heaven, I'm on hell's side. And in the end, I'll be undefeated, Lord, I promise. Shit, I bleed for the creed like Adonis. Cowards don't get acknowledged. You break the oath, boy, you know the price. We ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life. I get what he want. Better chill, chump. Run this shit like Forrest Gump. Cause you think I'm playing. Glock with me, that's my Jenny. No leg, yeah. 17 round roll on you like Lieutenant Dan. Turn down. What I'm saying? Told me, motherfucker. They tell them niggas turn down. Think I got glory coming. You think I did all this shit for nothing? You better tell them niggas turn down. Coward ass motherfucker. Hey, look, hey, tell them niggas turn down. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord God, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you going to endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like Lazarus and ice.
Shit, the time until the bones are healed and we live again.
This shit right here for the cold-blooded killers and the gangsters vibe. But the hoes love it, break it for a $5 tee. Spend a whole 100, no stunting. This is for the niggas that need more money. I done stopped the rebel from putting several in the casket. He throwing everybody involved if I ask it. So don't make me get a word. I'm scared of what he might do. Don't make me build a nerve. Down in your lawn, feel like it's the beginning of the purge. Look, it's like I'm all out of options. Heart being a killer with a conscience. Ginger ale and ice with tequila talking nonsense. Cause beef ain't really no beef. Till there's no more sleep, do a drill, we do a drill. Osmos and beat, 2 to the body, 1 to the head, fuck it on repeat. 1 West, you know them cult leaders around the street.
Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you going to endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like TAZARYACH and ice. Shit, the time until when the bones are healed and we live again. Life changed with the seasons, all praise to the author. I got a limited power, war with me, why bother? I know Mr. Mayhem in Chicago. Play, I drop shit like a toddler. Make that Glock speak like Tommy, leave him cold, call me Martin. I done seen Benjamin turn many men into monsters. Lay that lamb down, I feel like Benjamin Barker. Lord, I pray salvation sweet like peach cobbler. Right now I need a bankroll thick like Miss Parker. As I enter the darkness, the truth the only way. Death a slim chance, but it hit like Colin Ray. Heard that demon on my shoulder and I told him not today. So I try to stay focused, I ain't even boasting. Cause all that ghost shit hypnosis. And you ain't gotta talk shit when everybody know it. You even riding or you talking, yeah, the bus boys are poets. It's a thin line between love and hate, that's why I gun involved. Just pick this bad bitch up like Roddy Smalls. Threw that burden on my shoulder like Samoa Ross. Shit, I obey the orders, that's why I overcame it all. Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you gonna endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like TAZARYACH and ice. Shit, the time until when the bones are healed and we live again.
Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to this him. Is real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Come here a minute, let me talk to y'all and show young jits how you post the ball. When your back is up against the wall, keep your eyes on your enemies and the one you call your dog. Real talk. Mama was 15 when she had me. And I ain't gonna even talk about my daddy. Accepted the ghetto and took it gladly. Learned how to be a man from Troy, Butter, and Caddy. And Fred too, that was my mama's husband. He showed me how to work hard, but I was steady thugging. By 15, I'm plugged in. Second generation of niggas that's out here doing things they ain't got no business. I'm a living, breathing witness that you can make it up out these streets if you just change your life and ask for forgiveness. Got a story about repentance, but I'll just tell it later. Cause I know y'all rather hear about my hoes and my haters. My trials and tribulations on the road to this paper, and whether or not I sit a couple niggas to they maker. I never give them what they want, I give them what they need. Cause life is more than money, hoes, and a bag of weed. This one right here for my niggas coming after me. I watched the demise of my guys kinda rapidly from butter felony. Big Trill, that nigga Grizz. Hot dog ain't up on murder laugh, left me in tears. Listen, every nigga in the hood got guns. It's no wonder why my niggas in the hood die young. But it's only a few of us make it out. All who try to take advantage of niggas get taken out quick. A round trip from the joint. Now when you coming home 10 years later and the same shit going on. Now your kids grown and you miss half they life. And them niggas you used to hang out with done stabbed your wife. It sound trifling, please don't shoot the messenger. Man, I'm just telling you that this life will teach you a lesson, bruh. Niggas selling crack to they mama to pay them bills off. I know you love them fantasy rappers, but this is real talk, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him. This is real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Come here a minute, let me talk to y'all. And show young jits how you post the ball. When your back is up against the wall, keep your eyes on your enemies and the one you call your dogs. Real talk. Shouts out to my big brother. Real talk. Go. Son of Sam. Real talk. And his big brother. The one man Taliban. Real talk. Let me talk. This is real talk. 205. Ray. Let me talk. Butter. Real talk. Hot dog. Big Trill. Real talk. Years later, man. Everybody gone. This is real talk.
And I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jackie. So time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
It's not. There we go. That's better. It's because of the camera. It's because of the setup. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Welcome to another edition of Cross the Line Radio. I'm your host, Captain TAZARYACH, with the second host, Captain CHAATAZA. We can't hear you, CHAATAZA. We cannot hear you, CHAATAZA. What did he say? I can't hear him. I'm what? So you cover your mouth, so then I really can't even I already can't read your lips, and then you cover your mouth, so I can't read your lips. That's crazy work. He's not about to draw on a piece of paper, right, and put it on the camera. He's not. This man is a child. all the advanced technology that we have in the world, he's gonna draw. No, we don't. No, I'm looking at you. You're not muted. Is he muted? Nope. Look on the restream. You're not muted, CHAATAZA. You can hear me, right? I'm muted by the host. No, I'm looking. So I have the TV in front of me, and so I see HQ. I see CHAATAZA. I see. You should be able to see. Oh, you probably came in as CHAATAZA. Yeah. Unmute him and turn his volume up or something. Mute him and unmute him.
Yeah, check.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
see? Oh, yeah. Muted by the
muted.
host.
You wasn't muted though.
It just got unmuted. Whatever he did it.
I
It
muted
could.
and then unmuted again.
Yeah, but it wasn't muted. He just clicked it and clicked it back, but it wasn't.
So it was a glitch.
Yeah, probably so.
It was no one's fault. What kind of glasses are those?
These Ray-Bans right here, man.
That's what they are?
Yeah, they kind of fly. They real. Listen, these glasses so authentic. I can't unlock my damn phone. Like when I wear other glasses, it make me wonder, like if the other glasses, because I have some Gucci glasses and I could unlock my phone.
They're
And some
giving
Versace
Morpheus.
ones. These Ray-Bans, I can't unlock my phone with these.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's something different about them.
Yeah, maybe they more legit. I know I like them. When Akkad said he liked them, that's when I knew there was something. Because you know, Akkad is extremely particular about what he like, what he don't like, and shit like that, man. But hey, man, I saw two people. So I saw somebody talking shit in the chat about the Lucifer. So to the person talking about Lucifer, man, call and listen, man. The phone lines is open all night. 917-779-9499. You can also click that link that should be pinned to the top. Let me put the share in there. I'll make sure I pin it on my side. CHAATAZA, you might have to go on cross the line as cross the line and just make sure it's pinned to the top. So if you want to join in, so Cap rocking fake black. Hey, boot. Can you boot that guy? I almost want to boot. I don't know what. He's a member, so I can't really boot him. I don't know why you say rocking fake glasses. I don't wear fake glasses. I'm sorry. Cat, what's your favorite body butter scent right now? That's a good question. My favorite body butter scent is Effin' Boss, Crown. New scent I got called Crimson, but I haven't put it on the website yet. But I would say Effin' Boss and Crown. Invincible. Effin' Boss, Crown, Invincible are my best body butter scents. As you know, I got a 25% off sale going right now. You want to take advantage. Or if you're on your phone right now, Rise, the phone number to call is 917-779-9499. That's the number to call. You said we following Lucifer. I would love to know who's Lucifer. And I'm all for it. And then there's a brother that said he had a question from class. You can also call in and get your question answered from class. That's the whole point of the show. The whole point of the show is to call and ask a question. You could be friend or foe. Hold up. I just text Nakawan. Okay. All right. You know, nigga. All right. Text Nakawan because he made a point to highlight the headpiece I had on. So he's supposed to be making me another piece. He said he got it on the way. So shout out to him. What's going on, CHAATAZA? You down there doing big things with Big Pharma? Is he frozen? Or is he just sold and still?
Oh, you just cut up. You said what?
I said, what's going on, CHAATAZA? You down there, Big Pharma?
We are farmers.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Growing some stuff, man.
Come on now. This let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all my pet peeve with this man that they call CHAATAZA. He be doing great shit, but won't talk about it at all. I'm just growing some things, man. That's it. That's your spill. So you don't want to promote it. I mean, I ain't gonna say
What I do want to promote is if you could check your email, you should get something from Houston to be able to promote the weekend that's coming up for the cookout. They should have sent you some ads.
To me?
To cross the line.
Oh. We got a caller. While you getting the emails, can you bring the caller on? Damn, this whole government is on there. Jesus Christ. I don't know this nigga. Unmute. Michael Fleming.
Hey, shalom, Captain TAZARYACH, and shalom, Captain CHAATAZA. Did I say that right? CHAATAZA?
Yes, you did.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, man, so I pray you're all doing well. I remember we spoke earlier this week, and I guess you kind of didn't like my bread and breadcrumb analogy. So
I don't remember. You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
On your line, but no worries.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about more of the, cause it's more of the kind of the other nations. So, I want to get to the Roman centurion in Matthew 8, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And so, yeah, this is when he came to him to have his, I believe it was his son?
You said
his
what?
servant. His servant was.
Can you just go to the book, chapter, verse, and then read it and then explain?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so Matthew chapter 8, verse 10. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. That's my highlight right there, where it says not in Israel.
What does that mean, not in Israel?
So that, how I'm taking that is this is not in the, anyone that's not an Israelite. So in the nation of Israel, he has not found so great faith in Israel.
So Peter and them didn't have faith? Mark, John, they didn't have faith?
No, they did, but this one says great faith. I guess is the magnitude
He said
of
he
this
ain't
faith.
found. And what was the faith?
To have his servant healed.
And where was he from?
He just said. So it says Roman centurion, so I'm thinking he's like a Roman, he's actually
not
part of that nation.
Being called a Roman centurion does not mean you're a Roman. It just means you're a centurion, meaning you're a police, you're an officer, you're in the military. So when he said, so if he's not living in Israel, when he says, I have now found so great faith in Israel, is he talking about the people or is he talking about the land?
The people.
No,
I think it's the people.
Yeah, I know, because you want to say white people. What he's talking about faith. It's not even a matter of whether he's an Israelite. Where you at again? Give me the verse again that you at.
Yeah, Matthew chapter 8, verse 10.
And he's not from where Christ is from, right?
No, he's not.
Got you. So you're making the argument. So although it doesn't say he's not an Israelite, you're saying he's not an Israelite, right?
That's a kind of interesting way to put it, because when it says not in Israel, that's how I'm thinking he's not an Israelite. So
was Paul in Israel?
No, he was in Rome.
Was he an Israelite though?
Yes.
So stop saying not being in Israel means you're not an Israelite. You just cut yourself.
It's just because of the context.
Did you just cut yourself?
I don't know. It's based on the context.
You said because it's outside of Israel, it's not an Israelite, but you just said Paul was from Rome, but he was an Israelite. You just cut yourself.
No, I get what you're saying.
Right. So
I get what you're saying.
Just because he didn't live in Israel does not mean he wasn't an Israelite, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. In terms of Paul, right? You're talking about.
No. Not concerning Paul, concerning anybody. Anybody could be like the 12 tribes of Israel. Were they all in Israel?
No, they weren't all.
So they were outside of Israel, right?
Yeah.
You just cut yourself again. So when it makes the statement, the centurion, all it calls him is a centurion. Doesn't say what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Slaki,
Okay.
Yeah, specifically in terms of the text, it just says he's a Roman centurion.
CHAATAZA.
So I guess
hold on one second.
Sorry, what?
Oh, right, CHAATAZA. He can't hear you. You got to call in, Salaki. So you're focused on what you're focused on is because it says, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right. That's stupid. That's absolutely ignorant. Can you go to Hebrews 5 and 12 for me?
Okay. Hebrews 5 and 12.
Ignorant is the appropriate word I should use. I should not have used stupid because ignorant is in the Bible. So go to Hebrews 5 and 12 for me. I want you to.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I want you to read it.
I'm back.
All right. I want you to go to Hebrews 5 and 12, and then CHAATAZA has a question for you. Go ahead, read that, please.
Yeah, no worries. So for the time you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
That's you.
Keep going? Or?
No, right there. That's you, because
Okay.
you want to teach when it says like indoctrinate. The context is not about other nations. The context is about a centurion came to Christ, wanted his servant healed. He believed that Christ could heal it by saying it. And Christ says, I have not found so great a faith, not in Israel. It's talking about the region because he wasn't living in Israel. He was outside of Israel. But there is not one verse that identifies what ethnicity he is. So the only thing we can go by is Christ's work or Christ's words. And there's not one word where he gave salvation to a non-Israelite. I believe CHAATAZA had a question for you.
Hi, I'm Captain CHAATAZA. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will be a teacher. Okay, here's what happens. You talked about context, right? I'm gonna show you some context. When this cat first came to Christ, how did Christ treat him?
The centurion. Let me go back.
Yup.
Where is he? Okay. And so Jesus said on, this is Matthew 8, verse 7, right? So Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. That he says he was going to go and heal the servant.
I'm talking about before he agreed, when he first came up, right? What was Christ's interaction like with this centurion?
His interaction. You would have to please show me. I don't know what you're talking about.
So read up a couple of verses when he first comes to Christ.
Diabolical.
Who's diabolical?
Oh, right, verse 5. Okay,
No.
And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion beseeching him.
Mm-hmm.
And keep going, verse 6.
Yeah, keep reading.
Okay. And saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home, sick of the palsy, grievously tormented.
Go ahead.
And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him.
Now, let me show you the difference. Let me show you context. The reason as to why Christ said this immediately is because this was his people, his brethren, his kinsmen, according to the flesh, who was just in the military. Being a centurion is not a race. So now this is Matthew's, the 15th chapter. All right, I'm going to start at 21. It says, Then Jesus went thence and departed unto the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan. This is a woman of the land of Canaan, but her ethnicity, when you read Mark, talks about how she was a Greek, a Syrophoenician. This was a white woman. And it says, came out onto the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. Christ ignored her. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. You understand? Even the disciples didn't want to deal with her. But he said, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Christ rejected her because he only came for Israel. Now answer me. Did he reject the centurion? Did he ignore her? Did he make him beg more?
No, from the text, no, it doesn't look like that's the case.
No, because Christ knew who he was sent for. So if you want to talk context, there's a direct context between how Christ deals with heathens and how he deals with his people. because he wasn't sent but onto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Can I ask you something then?
Sure.
So when he says, because in verse 5 to 7, he says, like, the context that you're presenting to me is that, he didn't reject him and whatnot. But then in verse 10, he says, not in Israel. So why does he say not in Israel in verse 10?
Okay. He's saying not in Israel because he's showing that in all of these areas in which I've been, I haven't found somebody with faith as great as you. He's bigging him up. That doesn't negate Israel. It's showing how much faith that he had.
Okay, but like, what is? Okay, I don't want to be talking passage, but what does not in Israel mean though?
He's fucking telling you what not in Israel means.
I just explained
not
it.
living in the land.
Okay.
Like, are you slow?
No, I didn't get that part. So like, okay, so you guys said
How many
because
times?
he's talking about the
Look,
land
what I explained
specifically.
to you is what CHAATAZA explained to you. You cannot be this slow. How old are you?
33.
Yeah, you can't be this damn slow up. Not in Israel, meaning this brother is outside of Israel. And CHAATAZA, like CHAATAZA said, he's giving him props by saying, damn, I ain't seen, like if I'm in New York and I go to Texas and somebody say, man, we ain't seen nobody in Texas bad as you. That don't mean there ain't nobody in Texas bad or that the people in Texas ain't my people. You can't be this slow.
Okay.
And that's even why when you read like Acts 2 and 5, it even says, and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. There was Israelites in all these different nations, and out of all these areas he's traveling through, out of all these different like spots from Zidane all the way on down, he's like, damn, I ain't seen faith like this.
You went to Acts, right? That was an Acts you were speaking about?
That was an Acts to give you an example how there were Jews out of every nation under heaven because they didn't just all live in one area.
Because in Acts 2, it talks about the proselyte?
Now you want to change topics.
No, because you just went there, so I just wanted to see what is your. No, okay, I got your answer. So I understand your answer on the Roman centurion. Like that's cool. I get all that. But like in terms of the proselyte,
because what he's doing now is running to somebody else to save all nations. That's what you want to do, right?
No. I just want to ask. No, I just want to ask. Like, so I get your answer.
Is about saving other nations.
It's more. No, I'm just understanding. So. And I'm understanding where you're coming from. So I'm getting like the answers. I'm understanding it better now. So I get where you guys are coming from.
You know what? You know what might help you?
Yeah, go ahead.
So CHAATAZA brought something up, right? Like you're bringing up the word proselyte. We looked at the word centurion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another two words that people also don't understand is like strangers and Gentiles, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So like here's something that I need you to know. Right? When you look at those words, there's something that they all have in common. None of them are a specific nation, which means that they're all just titles. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no nation called stranger. There is no nation called centurion. They're all titles inside of society. Do you understand that part so far?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. Which is how that you know that these are different titles which will apply to an Israelite who is coming back to the faith, because that's the whole point. If an Israelite is being called a stranger, if an Israelite is being called a Gentile, you understand? If an Israelite is being called even a Greek, because that word Greek is going to be Helen. That's why earlier I told you that this woman of Canaan was a Syro-Phoenician, even though it called her a Greek, because there was different Greeks. But there was Hellenized Jews that were there, is how you know what the context is going to be, because it's going to be specific. So you can't use broad brush terms that are titles and try to associate them to another race, because Christ out his own mouth said, I only came for Israel.
Okay, sounds good. All right, brothers. I appreciate the time, man. So, man, pray you guys have a good podcast, man. So, thank you so much.
All right, no sweat, man. Cap patience is at an all-time low right now. but is there another caller?
Yeah, there's another caller.
Okay.
585-747.
Yes, sir. That's me.
That's you. What's going on up?
Hey, what's going on, Captain TAZARYACH and Captain CHAATAZA? I just wanted to what's going on there? I finally said your name right, man. I'm getting it right. I'm trying to get it right. So
we're getting it together.
Yeah, trying to get it together. I just wanted to call Captain, ask him. Well, not even ask a question, but I've been seeing them all over the internet on all different types of podcasts and whatnot. And last night they got in real in depth about slavery. And I don't think our people understand or get or know how deep slavery runs in the things that we do, from our mindset to our spirituality and all that stuff, and how everyone acts and what they do, and they don't know why they do it. And it was something real. I was thinking about it last night when after I watched the podcast with him and Tommy, just about the births and about the, how could I say, the mental abuse that goes on inside of a womb when a woman is put under slavery, or a man sees a woman under slavery and whatnot like that. And Cap, he explained it pretty good. He explained it pretty good, but he was on there with a couple of people. I don't know if you know if they were more on there for comedy, or, you know what I'm saying, just to talk or whatnot. But the mental aspect, let alone the spiritual aspect as well, on what slavery does to people and how it keeps them held down, that they can't progress.
I'm gonna show you
because everybody's
saying that. Shaw, I just sent you a video on Cross the Line Radio. Can you play that video? I'm gonna show you this video. You'll refresh it real fast. Yeah, that video right there. Can you play that? Just pause it for a second. I want to play this. I want to show everybody this video. Now, for my followers, the followers of ISUBK and the lectures that we have done, this video is not going to be new to you guys, but to others, it will be something that's good to listen to. I want you, if you got to take us down to show the video, you can show the video. Let them see it. They know what we look like. Just let them see the video for a second. If you got to hide the chat, you got to hide the chat. Just hide. Now, what y'all watching this video, go back to the video, bring it back to the beginning. This video here, pause it. This video here will explain to you how slavery may have altered Black people's body chemistry, meaning slavery affects your DNA. So when we talk about slavery, if you don't understand these things, you don't know how to get free from them. I think the only way you can get free from slavery is being in here in ISUBK. But I do want to play this video. Go ahead, play the video.
We already know that this is a gene that contributes to risk for depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. When we looked at their own children, their children also had an epigenetic change in the same spot on a stress-related gene.
Now, if you go more in detail, you'll see that slavery and the trauma from slavery has been passed down generationally on us, just for anybody wanting to know. I just wanted to show that. You can finish asking your question. But.
Oh, yes, sir. I just want just a mental mind state of our people. And like I say, some things on the internet are watered down, or it's different. But when we look at the world and actually see what's happening to our people, and like our women, how they act and whatnot. And just like how that video that you just played about the DNA being modified or changed from inside the womb, and all the other traumas as well. Because women are born with all their eggs. Once they're born, right? They have all the eggs that they're gonna have if they're gonna have them.
Right.
So all the trauma that went on with the grandmothers, the great grandmothers, all that stuff is passed down. So it's like, and people, I hate to like calling people wicked people and whatnot. How could someone actually think that you could have actually a normal human being walking around this earth doing what they need to do with that type of trauma? When people say, forget about slavery, forget about this, forget about that.
Yeah,
it really don't make sense to me sometimes.
No, it's
it's
a very
it's
a simplistic way to understand it. And being in ICBK, it's easy to understand it, and that's what helps you find a solution. So when we talk about slavery to people in the world, like the angry girl, when we talk about, I'm supposed to debate it tomorrow. Let me call him angry man. Like angry man, right? And when you talk about slavery, it's because we don't want to face the trauma. Oh, why we always got to talk about slavery? Why we got to do this? Why we got to do that? That's what they initially think. You can go into further research. If you was to do the mice cherry blossom experiment, anybody can look this up. The mice cherry blossom experiment demonstrated that a learned fear of a specific smell, in this case acetone, which smells like cherry blossoms, could be passed down to subsequent generations through epigenetic changes. So there's genetics that can affect you generationally that unless dealt with, you won't fix them, which is why generation after generation, it happens. The problem with Black people is that we've been generationally conditioned to forget about slavery. Stop talking about slavery. When you're going to get over it, when you're going to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. We're the only people that cannot talk about a messed up part of our history. Everybody else gets to do so. So when we go out into the world and talk about it, that's the brushback. And you got to add the victimized part of not getting justice for it. So the same way a child that gets predatorized becomes over-sexualized and will tell you that they were never touched is the same way Black people in America have been predatorized. And then our defense mechanism is to say we were never touched. We was born this way. It's the same exact thing. It's not a different concept than that.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Because we got a lot of calls on here.
Oh, Cap, I'll let y'all get busy real quick, man. I just had to call in on that because the panel was good the other night, but it was just the conversations on, and then it got to the point where
I hope he got him some vagina. CHAATAZA. You would have loved it. Oh, did you watch CHAATAZA? You didn't see it, huh?
Which one?
You know what? When we get a light moment, I'm gonna just play it for you. I was definitely Yak with the braids 2014, 2015.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you know what it is, Cap? I'll be taking you for granted a little bit because I hang out with you. Like everybody else will watch hours of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I see him like 3 times a week. He just checked me like 2 hours ago. I don't want to watch him.
Boy, stupid, man. But we appreciate the call. We're gonna get to the other calls, all right?
I just spent the last 6 hours putting a slideshow together with him. Like I need a break.
Yeah, Shaw want to say something.
Well, with this, the video that you showed us, right, and how trauma, especially slavery, can affect the gene. Then could a child being SM'd also affect their genes while they're still living, and that also pass down to their offspring when they get older?
Now I don't know if the trauma of that, maybe if it depends. Like if a baby comes about, I could see it being passed down. If they're not healed from it and they have a kid, it could be because that's how the trauma works. The trauma passes down. It's very easy. Just like that, the trauma of slavery passes down like alcoholism passes down. It's genetic. It's the same exact thing. It's no different. All right. I think we got one more call because we got a cat that keep coming in on the stream, right? Is he on there?
Unk with the funk.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring on. This is Unk with the funk. I don't know what that means. You don't need your phone for this one, CHAATAZA. Unk with the funk.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, word up. Forgive me, man. This is my first time doing something like this, like restreamings and all that. I have a question for you brothers, man. Shout out to you, Cap. I see Katazak on there. So here's the question, and I'm not looking for something definite. You may not be able to answer this question. It's very, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Here's a weird question. So Jesus died at the age of between 30 and 33. Would you both agree?
I mean, that's what they say, but they didn't say like in the scriptures directly what age he was. But that's like the typical narrative. I don't believe that's directly true, but go ahead.
So would you think he died at 40, 50, or
what's the point of what's the point of his age of dying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's ballpark, but I'm saying there's no specific age. All we
like
have.
don't be passive aggressive, brother. We just
yeah,
answered.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Here's my and yeah, okay. Here's the reason why I asked that, because when you ask, not I'm sorry, excuse me, when you look at in the scriptures when they describe the Most High Son, they describe him with eyes of fire, feet of bronze, woolly hair, and they say it's white. Name, well, let me retract this. Have you ever seen a man that was 32 years old, 30 years old, 33 years old that had hair that was a color that was white, a white sheep? I get the wool, but white at 32, 33, 34, 35, 36,
So
37,
what's
38.
the point? What's the point?
The point I'm making is, have you ever seen a man that died at the age of 32 or 33 whose hair was white?
When I was growing up, I was like 13 or 14. There was this cat. He used to DJ on my block. His name was Mike. Actually, when I used to rap, he used to be the DJ to make the music for me to rap. Me, J Ho, and Star. And he was about 29 and had a full head of gray hair. And we used to all think it was because his girl was stressing him out. Full head of gray hair. So what the fuck is your point, man?
No. I get that. Yo, Cap, I know how you get down, yo. I get that. What I'm saying is that ain't now you gonna add harm, right? But
I
what
didn't
I'm
listen to me clear. I asked you to get straight to your point. It's like you pussyfoot. You being extremely passive. So you
no,
start off.
no.
Let me explain, because then maybe we could reset. So you start asking about the age of Christ. Be like, what's your point? Then you say, how could a 30-something-year-old man die with gray hair? Then you say, do you know anybody in their 30s that died and had gray hair? Then I told a story about Mike, who was the DJ that used to make music for us when I used to rap. He had a full head of gray hair. So we still don't know what your point is here. Am I tripping?
Got you. So no,
Have you
I wasn't being passive.
with male pattern baldness? Because Tupac used to shave his head.
Got you. So okay, now I get it, Cap. Now I get you, CHAATAZA. So no, I wasn't being passive or passive aggressive. I actually was just having a conversation. I was trying to get to my point, trying to kind of set a preference, not necessarily for a debate, but so you understood the context. Forgive me for that. Uh, no, it was just yeah, they can't deal with this.
Talking about. He just went to yeah, they can't deal with this.
Are you
Like what?
still there? You still there? You
That
still
was
there?
schizophrenia. Like,
Okay, yo, no, yo, come on now, don't clown, yo.
You
It
the one that
literally,
said, wait, hold up, wait. You said don't clown, but you said, yeah, they can't deal with this.
I
Sound like,
thought you hung up.
I mean, we're sitting here listening to you, we're hearing you.
No, okay, maybe you hear one thing on your end, I hear something on mine. All I'm saying is this here is, yo, if Jesus died between the ages of 30 and 33, somebody gave an example where, man, male pattern baldness, this, that, the third, but I really don't know nobody that has a head full of white hair when they died at the ages between the ages of 30 and 33. So
Oh,
it's not
comment.
a clown thing.
Please,
Yo,
hey,
brothers,
listen, hey, brother, you might want to look at the comments. The comments is full of brothers answering your question.
listen, I'm not on the comments. I'm
But
only
what I'm
talking to
saying,
y'all.
but I just gave you an example of a man I knew when I was a teenager that had a full head of gray hair. And as I said that to you, you still saying you don't know. So maybe in your anecdotal singular experience, that could be true. You may not know nobody with gray hair. Let me see.
Okay, understandable. I'm not looking
Ask you
at
a
the
question.
comments.
Ask you a question. Wait, but brother, I was about to give you a 10, right? But I'm not going to give you a 10. But can you ask a serious question or tell us where you're going? Because this is a weed conversation right now. This is something where
No. It's not a weed conversation.
let me finish. Let me finish. This is a weed conversation. This is something where niggas get high and they be like, yo, how could Christ have gray hair at 32? I'm gonna call across the line. I know I know they ain't gonna be able to answer this one. I know they not gonna answer this one. That's why you thought we hung up and you said, yeah, they can't deal with this. So do you have a real question? If not, I'm gonna move forward. We have a lot of callers, other people that want to talk. So do you have a real question?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that question. The question is
Wait. Well, since you're gonna stick with that question, I just got one question, and then I'm gonna let you go. All right, I'm gonna let you
yes,
go off, do
yes,
what
sir.
you need to do. All right, ready? Oh, let me make sure. Let me make sure I got you all the way ready. What is? Are you ready for the question?
Yes, sir.
Ready. What is 5 + 5?
Come on now, Cap, man.
Just answer the question, man. What's 5 + 5?
Man, this is we're
What is
doing
it? Can you answer the question, please? This is important to me.
5 + 5 is
Yeah.
10, is 20.
He was about to say 20.
He said
He
10.
said
That was good
5
enough for
+
me.
5 is 10.
He said
But
10.
then he ended with the 20. Like, what was he gonna say with the 20? Cause where was the 20 coming?
I don't know. You kicked him too fast.
No, wait. No. Let the caller hold. We're gonna because we get this other person tell you out the way. Let me tell y'all. All right, now we got Tay. What's up, Tay?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's that, then, brother?
Hey, I'm the one that was called you last night, man. You was having the technical difficulties on the other live stream
Oh,
last night.
right. That's right. Hey, we don't need the caller thing on here yet. Just let it be us three for now. That's right. I was trying. You know what I ended up doing? I ended up going live on my phone instead
Oh,
of doing
straight up?
the computer.
I still
Yeah.
got it.
I could do
Okay.
that too, man. So what's your question, brother?
Well, look, man, this is my question, man. And well, look, first I want to let you know, man, I appreciate you, man. I've been listening to a lot of you lately, man.
Most High Christ, I appreciate
And man, especially I saw you had them rabbis looking crazy on that panel the other day with Matan, man. Had them boys looking crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm number 5 as most watched video on this platform. Number 5.
Yeah, I got 1 million views. 1.1 last time I checked.
Almost 1.2.
Mm-hmm.
1.2.
But yeah, but this is my question, man.
Okay.
So, man, a few years ago, I found this guy on YouTube named Dane Calloway. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him.
Yeah, this CHAATAZA's conversation here. This CHAATAZA.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, CHAATAZA knows all about it.
Man, I would like. So this is my question. So he, I guess you familiar with what he subscribed to?
Not all the way. That's why I say
Yeah,
CHAATAZA.
I haven't listened to everything that he said. He's like a pseudo-indigenous cat, like, you know what I'm saying, like one of the Amerindian folk.
Yeah, so man, I guess that's one of the reasons why I wanted to, I guess, ask you a question, man. I guess the first thing, man, I would love to see one of y'all debate that cat, man. I mean, that'll be some good theater. He got a pretty nice size following too, man. Just to hear what he has to say whenever you show him in the Bible, you know, where the Israelites came from, because I guess he believes that he said that the slave trade was told in reverse. The majority of us was already here, and then when the white folks got here, they just enslaved us when they got here. And, you know, a few of them came from Africa, but for the most part, he was saying, you know, that we was already here.
Yeah.
So man, whenever y'all are here, you know, whenever y'all talk about, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, are the Native Americans that you know that we thinking about, are they the real Native Americans that we should be including in our people? Because some of them look like they walked over here on the land bridge, and maybe some of them came a different kind of way.
All right, let me help you out. One, there was no land bridge, so the Bering Strait is false. Are there people who's related to those people at the other side? Yeah, they're called Eskimos. You know what I'm saying? Like, are there native Indians that aren't related to us? Yeah, Hawaiians, Eskimos, those folk over there on the side of Easter Island. Like, all of those are classified as American Indians that aren't related to us. There's also some people who were put on reservations who are related to them folks and given Indian status. The same thing happened in Mexico. There was indentured servants from like Pacific Island and what's that place called? The Philippines, who were brought over and after their indentured servitude were given Indian status. We don't include them. But the vast majority, you understand, that are in North America are absolutely Israelites and related to us. So, like, you know, when you look at the real Cherokee, not the $5 Dawes Act Indian Cherokee, you know what I'm saying, that paid $5 for Native American status. When you look at the Uchi, you know, different people like that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of tribes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and name all of them. But as far as even what you're saying with Dane Calloway, I've never had a conversation with him. I seen like a real pseudo history he tried to do on Israelites, and I was like, this is horrible. He tries to say like the transatlantic slave trade never happened. And then, you know, meanwhile, there's, I mean, not only more than enough evidence, but there's literally documentation of insurance companies who have all the paperwork from the cargo, which was, you understand, black people that they were transporting over here because they were protecting the cargo. You have more than enough history for it. What happens is people who want to be teachers, they need a doctrine. So they have to tell you something that you never heard or sounds extraordinary, and they're the source of it. And that's what he is. You know what I'm saying? I've spoken with a couple of people from the indigenous community. They're usually super pseudo, or they don't want to debate. Like, Like that cat, Top Cats, who ran for his life after we had
Right.
one discussion and he never wanted to debate again.
Right.
Stop picking up his phone, stop texting, all that. So, yeah, like Dane Calloway is just pseudo to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. It's not really. I don't think he's deep. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the things that he says could be easily debunked.
Okay, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. He has a pretty big following. And man, I love a good debate, man.
Never let the size of someone's following confuse you for intelligence. And what that means is, like, if he ever was to venture onto this side, CHAATAZA would obliterate him. But that's also why he never ventures to this side, because then his following would then be shown how he's not that intelligent, and that's usually what happens. Same thing with the Top Cats that CHAATAZA talk about. They had one conversation, Top Cats never came back, because it's very easy to sound smart just when you're only talking to the camera, when there's nobody really challenging you. So he could be popular. Popularity doesn't mean intelligence.
Man, you think Matana let you get on that rabbi, man, with a debate? That'll be it, because I know he wasn't done crying, man.
Yeah, we're supposed to do something in November or December.
Okay, well, I look forward to that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate your time, fella.
No problem, bro.
No, so you know who else was popular? That guy that the white boy destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, like, I think a month before he talked to him, I was like, wait,
Yeah,
talk to a real scholar. I'm like, and
We
watch
talk
him
about
lie and squirm and
what's that guy's name again? I can't remember.
Billy Carson.
Billy Carson was like the most smartest pseudo nigga on the planet until he had that one conversation with that white boy.
Cap, he was like, now I don't know what his, you know what I'm saying, you know, sexual persuasion is, so I'm not trying to make this comparison there. But he was like, as far as knowledge, like Dr. York 2.0, like as far as pseudo.
Definitely. I mean, he was just like that. And that white boy asked him about Barnabas and all that. He, ain't been the same since.
Cap, I could have dismantled him like that. The only difference is I wouldn't have been able to pull something off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never been to the Library of Alexandria. But I always said that shit. I was like, I'm joking. Library of Alexandria burned down a long time ago before somebody clips it. They don't even know. But
boy,
nah,
you got to do that because they'll swear you serious and shit.
Nah, no, they can't get me joking. But I always said, I'm like, let him talk to any scholar, and you're gonna watch Billy Carson just die right there on camera, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Now we're going to phone calls now, CHAATAZA. Just
all right, I'm back. I'm still on the phone.
Okay, all right, no sweat. You can say the numbers. Not sure.
973. You're on Across the Line. 973.
Might have to mute him and unmute him.
Say the first 6 numbers.
973-530. You're on Cross the Line.
Unmute him one more time.
I mean, well, with the other callers, we were fine with. I don't.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
CHAATAZA's on fire.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
All right. Yeah, what's up, Cat?
What's up?
I got some information that you wanna,
Oh, this is my son. This is my son right here.
Nah, this ain't the son. This ain't the son.
This is my son right here, y'all. This is my son right here. What's up? What's up, June? What's going on?
That's your June?
Yeah, this is my June right here. What's up, June?
Nah, this the teacher right here. So now I'm playing. But
what's up?
I just
Hey, how you been? I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. Hanging in there.
That's
All
right.
Just hanging in there, trying to get through life.
That's what's up. All right.
But so what do you think about this this scripture right here? Let me pull it up.
Okay.
I thought it was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I'm sorry, I gotta go through my I should have saved it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay. So 1 Samuel chapter 5, talking about the you ever heard of the Dogon?
Yeah, the Dogon tribe and Dagon in the Bible, I think those are different. I don't think they're the same. I don't think that's talking about the same God. I could be mistaken. CHAATAZA, you can get me right with that. Because I think Dagon might be different than the Dogon tribe that you might be talking about.
I know that there's a deity that was like Dogon, and then there's like a Hebrew word that's similar. But the Dogon tribe, as far as what you're talking about, is African tribe that they said charted the stars long before a lot of people and all that.
The Dagon tribe in the Bible is the fish god. That's where the Roman Catholics, they got that fish hat. That's from the Dagon tribe.
Yeah. Now, it's Dagon. Dagon is the deity, and I think the tribe took his name after him. But also, it says, where did it say? It said something about. Oh, it says, and this is 1 Samuel chapter 5. It says, 1 Samuel chapter 5 verse 7. When the people of Assad saw what was happening, they said, the ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us because his hand is heavy on us and Dagon, our God, which is that deity. Okay, cool. So right there it says the ark of what? Of who? The God of Israel.
Right.
So we interpret that as like, oh, it's demons or whatever, and it has the lowercase g too, from what I'm reading. So just
you know,
making a note of that.
lowercase when lowercase or capital in Hebrew, just FYI.
Okay, but I think that these were it's specifically naming him the God of Israel because that's the group that he was assigned to. Because it's also claiming that this one is a god, and you see other cultures claiming that it was a god, So how could it be that this was the question that came to my head? How could it be that if God made these people, right, and they were supposed to know that
what people?
Oh, we're supposed. If God made the people, everybody, he made everybody on earth, right? He created humanity. He even created, based off you guys' perception, he even created the Dagon, all of them, whatever deity is named in the Bible.
Right.
So my thing is this: if he created all of this, if he created all of them, like, how would they even end up getting into a position to where they end up worshiping? That's like, if I know that God created me.
So the Dagon tribe, right? Their God is a fish god. You aware of that?
Yes.
So they
half man, half fish.
So they worship a half man, half fish. Who made that up?
I don't think it was made up. I think it's documented. I think it's a document. I don't think it was made up.
When you say you think it's a document where?
I think it's documented. Like, that's why it's documented as it is. Like, if they're saying Dagon was a half man, half fish.
Let me give you an example. Are you familiar with Bel and the Dragon? If you're not,
Bel and the Dragon.
Yeah, this is not a gotcha moment. It's a teaching moment, because I think what you're saying.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what I believe you're saying is that the God of Israel was assigned to the Israelites. The Dagon God was assigned to them. So every nation had a God that was assigned to them. That's your position, right?
Yes, and then my question would be, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So my question is, are you familiar with Bel and the Dragon?
No, I'm not familiar with Bel and the Dragon.
Okay, so Bel and the Dragon is about, I believe it's Daniel. I'm just gonna find it real fast. So in Bel and the Dragon, I'm gonna read a little bit of it. It says, the king Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom, and Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all friends. Now, for time's sake, Daniel did not respect the king's idols. But because the king liked Daniel, he let it slide, right? Daniel worshiped his own God. They worship their God. And so the king asked Daniel, why don't you worship Bel? It says, and he answered, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God, because that's the conversation. What you're saying is that Dagon is a living God, Bel is a living God, because all the other nations had their God. Daniel is saying, but the living God who hath created the heaven and earth have sovereignty over all flesh. Then said the king unto him, thinkest thou not that Bel is a living God? Similar to what you're saying. Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? Because how they worship that God was, they would present food and wine to that deity, and then in the morning he would eat it. Excuse me, in the morning it would be gone. And Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. So the king was wroth and called for his priests and said unto them, if ye tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die. But if you can certify that Bel devoured them, then Daniel shall die. So now that's the challenge. You with me so far?
Yep.
So the challenge is Daniel is saying that this deity is not a deity. The priests are telling the king that it is a deity, like you are. You trying to say that Dagon is a god. So now the priests and the priests of Bel were 70 besides their wives and children, and the king went with Daniel into the temple of Bel. So as they went down there, this is what Daniel said. 1 second, I'm just trying to find it, so just for time's sake. So this is I'm sorry, I want to read this part. And tomorrow when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Bel had eaten up all the food, to suffer it, or as Daniel speaketh falsely against us. So as they doing that, they shut the door and then they sealed it. Now in the night came the priests with the wives and children, and they were wont to do and ate and drink. And so now the priests are telling the king that Bel is a god that eats, but in the night they go and do the eating. So in the morning, they go and challenge. So they tell the king, Daniel ate it. This verse, excuse me, that Bel ate it. Verse 19. Then laughed Daniel and held the king that should not go in and said, behold, now the pavement, and mark well whose footsteps are these. And the king said, I see footsteps of men, women, and children. And then the king was angry. And then he went and killed the kings because he realized that he was being lied to. So I'm saying that to say none of those gods were gods. They were all bullshit, man-made gods. God is not a
Okay, so
man, half fish.
Okay, so then let me ask you. So let me ask you this. So that's okay. I hear your point. I'm understanding what you're saying. Why would they? Why? Are you telling me that they just made stuff in their head, that they saw a fish? Why would they just say, "Hey"?
I'm telling you, simpler than that. What I'm telling you is that it's very easy for man to create idols. Are you familiar with Malachi Z. York?
Yes.
Malachi Z. York is a man that said he's 1 trillion years old. That there's green.
But how do we know? How do we know he's not? How do we know he's not?
Because a nigga's in jail for a pedophile. He said he could transport himself. Nigga, if I
wait, hold on.
Listen, if I could transport myself, I could have been in that courtroom. They could have been giving me 100 years. I wouldn't have gave a damn. Soon as they'd have put me in, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even made it to the court. I'd have just teleported where I needed to go.
So let me ask you this: how come it's
don't you think that's a big deal? Just think about it. He said he could teleport. He's not from this earth. But when they arrested him, why didn't he teleport, brother?
I think because this is what I think.
Was the metal handcuffs kryptonite?
This is what I think. I think we might take things like, and we might take it like as a movie. Like when somebody, like, okay, if I was to tell somebody, yo, I think if I was to tell somebody, yo, I think I'm a god. You feel me? You know what the person will say? Okay, then fly. You feel me? That's kind of like.
He said, I'm not from this earth. He said, I'm 1 trillion years old. That's what he said.
So,
but meanwhile, he's a child
and what I'm
molester.
saying is,
Wait, but so you telling me a deity is a child molester?
see, now that's a different conversation.
But that's what he's in jail for.
And what I can say is they do molest children, yes, just like the Catholic priests. Those.
But they
those,
are not.
like,
Here's what I'm saying. But they're not gods, but they get worshipped as gods. We make idols
and that's what I and
out
that's
of
the same.
everything.
Okay.
We make idols out of everything. Is my point, brother.
But that's it sounds like a clean and simple point. But what I'm saying is logically, if we thinking logically, right? What logic does it make to say, hey, we're just gonna make a statue and call it a god? Like, we're just gonna bow down to the statue because we just feel like doing it and we just want to disobey God. That's the point. Whereas
That's absolutely the case. The Roman Catholic Church, don't they have Mary? Do they bow down to Mary and say, Mary, Mother of God?
I mean, but they think they're talking to God, though, right?
That you're missing the point. You said there's no way they're going to create a statue and bow down and worship it, but they bow down and worship to Mary. But Mary is not a God.
But they're saying Mary was a real person. They're not saying
they said Mary is the mother of God, nigga.
But that's what I'm trying to tell.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell. What I'm listen out. This is why I call you my son, but you like a bastard son. You're not like a good son. You a bastard.
I'm the ugly duckling.
Yeah, definitely. Because how long are you gonna listen to me explain this to you? I just explained to you, anybody can create an idol. I can take these glasses and say, when Michael Jordan wore these glasses, he flew through the sky, and these glasses are sell. That's how stupid we are. That's how stupid we are as a people. That's why you cannot make an image. You notice only the God of Israel does not have an image to him. Every other deity.
No, there's images of Yahweh. There is.
Where?
You can look it up on Google, and if I don't want to be explicit, but it looks explicit.
Right, but the Lord's name, the God of Israel, does not have images.
No, there's depictions of Yahweh. You can look it up on Google. Like, there's old statue that they made.
Is it from Israel? Is it from Israelites? Or is it something that somebody? What I'm talking about is not some sinners that came and just drew some shit. I'm talking about real life. There is no idol. There's no image that God ever said to make of him. It doesn't exist.
Hey, can I ask you a question, young brother?
Thank God.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this information about the Dogon from? Where'd you receive this information from? What were you studying?
The thing is, I don't study anything. It just kind of comes to me. Like,
it was just in your TikTok algorithm. That's how it came to you.
No, it wasn't in my TikTok algorithm. Like, it'll just pop up on like YouTube or something like that. Like, you feel me? Like, it'll just be.
So okay, so this was the YouTube algorithm that sent you down the rabbit hole.
I don't feel like it sent me down the rabbit hole. I just don't think it makes sense that everybody else has depictions. They have clear depictions of what they're saying they saw, and you guys are saying it's fake. And that
I think you just want to be contrary. Anything I say, you just want to say the opposite of. You just want to argue, and you're like you're what you see. Whatever I say, you're gonna say the opposite of. I say the sky blue, you're gonna say it's not really blue. I mean, if it's refraction and like
I'm saying,
listen,
I don't
man.
want to argue, but I mean, we can have.
I got you.
opinions.
I don't talk opinions. I talk truth. Something's either true or it's not. You know what I'm saying? But
the thing
you
is, it's like
you are what the scriptures calls ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of truth. You are chained and shackled by your YouTube algorithm.
All right, like, now you're going off board. You're going off topic, and you giving your opinion of what you think about me. We're not talking about me. We're talking about what the topic that I brought up. And I'm saying it doesn't make sense how, if I'm God, I made a certain group of people. Where did it end up where now I'm the God of Israel and then there's these other gods? How does that happen? If I started with
in the division of the nations of
the
earth, he said a ruler over every people, but Israel is the lowest portion. Shalom.
I'm explain this. Oh, he said shalom.
No, not.
Oh,
not like that.
Okay. I'm gonna explain it like this. God made us in His image, and all those other deities that you're talking about from the other nations were made in their own image. That's why when you look at all the pantheons, just stop speaking for a second. When you look at the lore and legend of all the pantheons, that's why they're all dysfunctional. That's why they're all messed up. You understand? That's why this one's killing this one's brother and this one's sleeping with that one and doing all crazy things, because that was made up in the imaginations of men's minds. That's what the heathens did. You get what I'm saying? Which is why in the Bible, there's a standard that the average person cannot reach, because this is an actual God standard, the Creator's standard for His actual creation. That is the biblical narrative. Now, if you don't like the biblical narrative, listen, go move to East Africa and find the Dogon tribe's descendants and look at the stars. You get what I'm saying? But as far as what belongs to us, that's the Bible.
How can you prove what the Dogon was saying is not true? You can't prove it with the Bible. You can't prove it. You can't use scripture. Use scripture to show you that the Dogon is lying.
But he just told you to go follow it.
I'm not saying I follow it. I'm saying that they can't just be fully lying and they just made it up out their head.
You know the difference? I don't identify as Dogon. I don't care what they believe. I don't care how much is true from their culture. It don't belong to me. Just like I don't care about Confucius. I don't care about the Han Dynasty. I don't care about the Great Wall of China. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to recover and build and add what's not mine, what I know belongs to another people. You know what I'm saying? Now, does that mean I can't look up something from another culture? No, of course I can. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I looked up the whole history of ninjas and the shogunate in Japan and all that shit. It's interesting. The whole feudal era. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to start eating every meal with chopsticks and fucking, you know, insert any other part of their culture. I'm not about to become a sumo wrestler. I'm going to be what my God called me, and I'm going to study my culture to the T. And damn these heathens' culture.
I mean, I don't know. It just gives off like you guys think that like you just gives us you guys think that what you're saying is right and what everybody else saying is wrong. And I don't think that's true. I think,
absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's true. I think there is some truth to what everyone is saying. I don't think it's just what.
Go do something about it.
I'm doing something about it right now. I'm schooling schoolers right now. I'm schooling the schoolers.
You're not schooling anything because
I'm schooling the schoolers because how like you can't prove that they're not like you haven't used scripture or nothing to tell me like okay what you're saying is completely fake. It's in your Bible.
I did. It is in our Bible.
It says Dogon.
It's in our Bible that they're false gods.
But it also says that Dogon was dead.
Wait. You know what it says in that Bible that what you just read in 1 Samuel? That was 1 Samuel 5 and 7, right?
Wait, what about the other verse?
Slow down. What it said in verse 7 is that the God of Israel was beating the shit out of them and their fake ass God. It says for his saint.
So if he was beating the shit out of the God, that means he was real.
No, it don't. That's the point. That it's not real.
It said they found him in front of the ark, chopped up into pieces.
What?
Hold on. Let me pull up the verse. Because
that's gonna be it, man. This verse,
all right, I got you.
It says when the men of Ashdod saw it, I'm sorry. Do you know that? Wait. Do you know that the God of Israel gave them emerods, which is hemorrhoids?
Say that one more time.
The God of Israel gave them emerods, which is hemorrhoids.
Yeah, he gave them tumors. Yes, he gave them tumors because they was running around with the ark. But it also stated that they found Dagon chopped up in front of the ark the next day.
How did they find Dagon, brother?
They found him chopped up.
No.
They found him. They found him. They took his head and they put it
right so it wasn't Dagon. It was the image that they made and said was Dagon. It was a piece of shit carving of either stone or wood or something like that. But it's not real, brother. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If it was a real God,
Where?
I tell you what.
Wait, hold on. Where? Where in the
So
Bible? Show me.
if they cut Dagon up, that means Dagon died. Then, right?
Hmm?
That means Dagon died, right?
Say that again. Your voice.
Did Dagon die?
Yes. Dagon died.
Man, come on, Asha, come on.
It says the following day they find Dagon.
Come on, man. CHAATAZA, this man said yes.
That poor brother.
That man said yes, Dagon died. Yo, what is wrong with these people today, CHAATAZA? I'm flabbergasted. I'm at a loss of words. Like, what is wrong with these people?
YouTube, yo, I think that there's like, you know how like there's like child lock for like things that like children can't search on the internet. I think that there's like there's very susceptible young men and adults who just believe anything, and like they need somebody to tell them, I don't want you watching this on the internet anymore.
That's crazy. We do got another caller. I want to play this video for you, but we do got another caller.
I got video I won't play too, but go ahead.
Is it a song or something? Because I'll let you go first.
Nah, it's the plants.
Oh, okay. We'll show the plants before that, but let's take the caller first.
Gotcha.
702.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good to go. What's going on, brother?
Oh, man, amazing. First, I want to start off by saying this. You'll probably go down in history as one of the greatest minds that ever walked the earth, Captain TAZARYACH. You made me believe in the structure of what... No, real shit, though. No, excuse my language. It said no cursing. You made me believe in the structure of what a man's supposed to be built on. And I went back when I first discovered you about 4 months ago, right? And I watched all your content and your material, and I watched you torch all these dudes that was talking, and you backed it, and you used the hand of God to back it. So I appreciate you. Period. We start there. One thing is, when the dude was talking about the dude with the gray hair, the white hair in general, I think what he was trying to say is that how can the image of Jesus have white hair at 33? So he was like, if that's the actual description of Jesus, how could he have had that hair in general? So is that the actual image that we're supposed to see in general? I know he was crazy or whatever, something was wrong with his brain, but that's what I think he was trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? My question to you is this, real simple, because you like people to get to the point. I want to know about the codex. How do you feel about the codex? Because that was, I guess, that was the first, I guess, depiction of commandments that was given in India or something like that, in general, or Ethiopia. Now, I'm not well versed like you, but
no,
I just want to know what you thought about the codex, bro. That's all.
That's why I like Cross the Line Radio. Me and CHAATAZA have a perfect balance. I think he can speak more intelligently on it than I can.
Okay.
When you just to be clear that we're talking about the same document, which codex are you talking about?
The first one, whatever the first one was. When I started doing my study in general, I looked into what was the first Bible that was ever written, and the first thing that came up on online on Google was the Codex.
So the Codex.
No, it didn't say like Codex Sinaiticus or nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying. Was it Codex Sinaiticus? Was it like what? I want to be real specific here.
Hey, listen, I hear y'all say everything y'all saying, and when y'all say what y'all say, I understand most people should be more direct. I don't know, so I'm seeking information because I don't know.
Yeah, we're not saying
I don't know.
you're supposed to know. We're just trying to better answer your question.
Yeah. I'm asking you because like Codex is just like a format. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like an Aztec Codex. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's the Sinaitic Codex. So like I'm saying like when it comes to the Bible, which biblical text are you talking about? I want to be real specific.
Okay, specifically, if you were to Google what was the first Bible ever written, it would say the Codex. So whatever they're talking about in general is what I'm asking, because I already know what time it is. I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. I paid attention to it. Captain, like I said, you'll go down as one of the greatest minds to ever walk the face of the earth.
So this is what I did.
And people, I don't know if people, I don't think people really understand that. And I ain't just on it because I watch you torch the Muslim religion and faith, and I watch you torch all these other religions, and they get stuck.
Okay, so brother, I looked it up, right? So when I typed it, what's the first Bible written? The first thing it says, there's no single first Bible, but the process began with individual books written over centuries, the first which are believed to be some of the books of the Old Testament. When you talk about codex, it says surviving manuscripts. It says Codex Vaticanus and Codex Sinaiticus. So I was asking, which one what were you talking about?
And that's
1 second.
That's
I
why I
don't
was
know.
at.
One second, bro.
That's the good part about it is I'm not like anybody else. I'm not gonna be like, well, I don't know.
Brother,
I was just trying to figure out.
Brother, stop.
Yeah.
Cut.
Okay, so I think that you should get a little bit more specific, because like I said, like the Codex Sinaiticus and the Codex Vaticanus are what people today refer to as the Septuagint, but they're not the original Septuagint that goes back to like 3rd century BC. You know what I'm saying? They're not older than 3rd century AD.
Right.
They're just a collection that was translated into Greek. And that's not the oldest record. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the Dead Sea Scrolls that predate those. Those are among some of the oldest. You have the Silver Scrolls. You have a bunch of different texts. The Bible is just a collection of individual scrolls and manuscripts that was then bound together, you know what I'm saying, as a part of the Hebrew records. You know what I'm saying? So with what you're talking about, that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more specific, because there's different codexes when it comes down, and they were written throughout different periods.
Understandable.
And then now my follow-up is, what do you want to get out of this information?
Well, I was just searching for the right information. When I first started, I thought that religion and because John, it's clearly you're not a religion. You're Israelites. You're of Israel.
So let me
So it's not a religion. I was just looking for the proper thing to belong to, because I've studied other
brother. If I don't know if you're holding the phone so you can talk now with the ear, but where are you from, brother?
I'm from Jersey.
Where in Jersey?
New Brunswick, exit 9.
You can make it to Jersey City on Mondays?
Probably not, because I live in Washington State, Spokane, Washington.
Oh,
otherwise I would be there.
Okay, well, you live in Washington. Let me give you a number to call, because if you want to know how to learn, you learn by getting in class. You made a point to give me a compliment, which I appreciate greatly. I thank the Lord for it. I'm only that because I got in class. So if you want to learn, I can give you a number to call for that region, and then they can get you in class. You ready?
Yeah, hold on a second.
All right.
My notebook.
Okay.
All right, come on.
619-259-1083. You give that number a call. That brother set you up, get you in classes. That's how you learn. You don't need to know the oldest book to learn. You just have to be taught. All of us have to be taught. Once you get taught, then you'll be rocking out. All right, brother?
Right on, man. Appreciate you.
All right, no sweat. Take it easy, man. Got one more. Caller, you there? Look, come, y'all. Are you there?
Oh, Khan, yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening, sir.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay, no sweat, brother. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just listening, and if there's anybody within the chat, within the YouTube sphere that needs some type of psychological help or anything like that, call across the line. We will free your mind. That's all I have to say, sir.
That's what I appreciate.
Yeah, some
Shabakta. CHAATAZA. Come on, CHAATAZA. Get your video, man.
I got the video.
Yeah, you can get off the phone. Shut up. Oh. That's 14 seconds. Because he didn't put it on the screen. You don't see.
It's on the screen.
No, it's on the screen. How you don't see that, CHAATAZA? No, I'm looking at it. It says grass. Well, I didn't mean to say it says grass. Bring it back to the beginning. Bring it back to the beginning. Yeah, let me see. Let me check on my YouTube. Yeah, I don't see anything either. Yeah, I don't see it. I actually don't see it. It just shows me and CHAATAZA on the bottom. But I don't see it. Yeah. Don't.
Take it off and try again.
Yeah, try to do it again. That's a dope cross the line picture. You see it now? Yeah, that's bad. Bad work. Baby, man.
This is good because I'm listening.
Play that. See if that works. Play the promotional video. ISHBK Houston promo right there, Aisha. Aisha, right there. It literally says it right there, yo.
There's 5 videos.
Because start with the shorts.
Shalom. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the
You see it,
2025
CHAATAZA?
Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Maharis. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Homes Apartments. ISUPK love the kids. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all blacks,
look at that.
Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout. Shalom. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the
All right, brothers. This cookout got to be bigger than all the other cookouts. We need something extraordinary. Did you see the Midwest Fire Weekend? Did you see New York? Did you see Cali? Nah. Man, say, that's hard to beat.
Hold up, brothers. I got it. It's about to go down.
Look at them over there, all grouped up. They up to something. I just know it.
Man, you always thinking those men mean us harm. Don't you know they only like fried chicken?
Yeah, you right. Let me stop tripping.
Come on over here, little buddy.
A few moments later.
Hell no!
The ISUPK presents the Down South Cookout, Houston, Texas, November 2nd. Good food, good people, and nothing but love for the whole family. You won't want to miss this.
Unless you're a cow, that is.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship.
All right, brothers. This cook I got.
Well, talk about it, man. What you talking about? My God, man. The fact that you're still holding the phone is diabolical when you didn't have to hold the phone. Can you you want to try to is there somebody on the line? But we wasn't talking. No, you're the only one on the line. Hey, can you go on my YouTube channel so I can show CHAATAZA this video? Go to Captain TAZARYACH. You're gonna click on no, not live videos. Just it was a video.
Oh, you ain't even hear me. I was muted. All right, we back.
Yeah, go to Angry Man Turns to Angry Girl.
Now I got hold of the mic.
Bring it back to the beginning.
The phone was lighter.
Once you watch this video, CHAATAZA, this happened yesterday. So I'm gonna give you some backdrop when it comes on the screen. All right. So you see how me and the brother is in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so it's a whole panel. So it's really 8 of us on there. But me and the brother in the middle, fantastic. We're having a back and forth. Tommy is modding it. Nobody else is talking. So now, also prior to when I was supposed to talk, I let everybody else talk in front of me, and then they try to cut me off. So now when me and him is talking, you're gonna see when I go to talk again, the guy in the upright, his name is Angry Man, and we're gonna watch it from there. All right, go ahead, play it.
Consigliere again. I gotta ask on their behalf, the devil above you, Cap. And you tell me, devil, Mr. Fantastic, is that's what you're saying? I think they're kind of saying the knowledge of this versus this being used as a crutch, because you have a lot of black people who are using that we were slaves as a reason they don't or won't. Instead of acknowledge, because you can acknowledge something exists. I can acknowledge my ex cheated on me, but I can't keep saying that while I'm elbowing my current. Because now I'm just using it as an excuse to keep elbowing her. And I think that what they're saying is, Cap, that a lot of times black people are using slavery as a reason they don't or won't.
Yeah, what I'm talking about right now. Well, first of all, Mr. Fantastic, when I was saying, I'll try to be. You see, CHAATAZA, he about to go. Listen, bring it back a little bit. Now, you heard Tommy say Cap, so he's clearly talking to me. Just bring. I'm not gonna interrupt. I'm gonna let it play all back. Just bring it back just a little bit. I shot where he said, well, "There you go again." Yeah, and you can start it from there.
Slavery as a reason they don't or won't.
Yeah, what I'm talking about right now. Well, first of all, Mr. Fantastic, when I was saying, I'll try to
going
be.
again. Hit my head off when I was trying to talk.
Me and Fantastic are having.
Hold on a second. Angry Man, I got them. Hold on 1 second, Angry Man. I got them in the middle because I want them to fight for a minute. But I'm gonna bring you in. I'll bring you in. I got them set up for them to fight.
Stop being a fucking crybaby, man. It's me and him.
It ain't about being no goddamn crybaby. You bite niggas' hands off. You bite niggas' heads off so that you can talk, and then you're talking again, nigga.
Me and him but they're in the ring. But they're in the ring. They're in the ring.
Are you slow? Are you okay? Me and him are having a back and forth.
I'm 100% okay, my nigga.
Then why you can't recognize that me and Fantastic are the ones having
the niggas? You
Tommy is the one saying it.
When niggas ass fucking slavery bullshit. You want to say, no, everybody shut up because I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't say shut up because I know what I'm talking about. I said shut up because I didn't interrupt nobody, man. What is wrong with this nigga, man? Like, who hurt you? Get this nigga some pussy. This nigga needs some pussy, clearly. You need some pussy, man.
I have a wife in the other room. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
You should go fuck her. Because I was having a conversation with this brother. Can I finish having a conversation with him? Can I finish having a conversation with Fantastic? Can you move to the side
out
and I'm
here,
finished talking to the brother? Get out your
This
feelings,
light skin
man.
rage is being brought to you by the family secret body butter.
Participating in the damn conversation.
That nigga about to bust a blood vessel, man.
Every goddamn
Come
time I
on, man.
open my
Look
mouth.
at him,
Hold
yo.
on,
Look at him, man.
hold on a second.
Look
Let
at
me
you.
finish what I'm saying.
CHAATAZA. You can bring me back on the camera so I can see my good brother.
This cat here, yo.
You know, this is the second time I had to make a clip out of him.
Like what? He just don't like that the attention's on you. Like
Yes, absolutely.
Why nobody listening to me? I'm angry. That's crazy.
all he wanted to be. He wanted to just have the spotlight. And you know, him and Tommy did a live stream yesterday where he had to get counsel from Tommy and then admitted that he was wrong. And then Tommy asked,
he was getting counsel about you.
Yeah, they had a whole powwow.
He living in his head rent
Listen,
free.
all right, go back on YouTube, right, and type in I think Tommy Sotomayor. Type in Tommy. You can't do TAZARYACH and Tommy. You got to take the TAZARYACH part out so you can get the Tommy. Do that one. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. I think it's like the 19th. Hit enter, nigga. Look what you doing. No, go right there. Tommy Sotomayor live. Look, angry man. No, where you going? Right there. Angry man. Now go to the 19-minute marker. Now I've never watched this video, but I was told it was around a 19-minute mark. Yeah, play that from right there.
Not saying that you did it on purpose, but to justify it, that's why you kept saying, well, from the time I started, y'all was dogpiling me and shitting on me. And I'm like, but that's not what happened. Y'all wouldn't listen to me. I couldn't get a word out edgewise. As you were playing it back, you were listening. Not only did you get your word out, but there were times you would jump in on other people and no one cared. And there was times when I let you in because I was like, hey, I want to hear what Angry Man got to say. So you spoke a lot. Yet at the end, that's why I was starting to get mad because now you're trying to tell me I didn't let you speak.
And I literally said that today on the show. I literally said, this is what I said at the beginning of the show. At the very beginning of the show, I don't know if you saw it or not. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. At the very beginning of the show, I said, we're going to review the show. I said, I might have been tripping.
Yeah, but you ain't going to say it.
I said, I might have been tripping hard. I said, and if I was tripping hard, I will admit the instance where I was tripping, right? So I literally said in the video, while I was reviewing it, I said, Tommy and Brian, there were times that we interrupted them or talked over them, and they were very gracious. I literally said that.
Well, because I was supposed to be, though. I'm the host, and I'm supposed to set things up, but it ain't supposed to be about me, even though I like it to be.
Not necessarily, because some hosts don't give a shit.
Yeah, but they don't understand that. But
they had an hour and 50-minute powwow, CHAATAZA, on apologizing or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wanted to debate on slavery. We might debate it tomorrow.
What about slavery?
Because the whole argument was about us being material. Now I didn't even bring up old shit, so we was talking about being materialistic. Why we materialistic? So then this cat, Mr. Fantastic, that I was in the middle with, brought up how to sell to a Negro. How to Sell to a Negro is a video from 1954.
I've seen it.
Right. And what's crazy is the white man says that when you sell to the Negro, he wants to feel like somebody. And this is what he said. He said, and we all want to feel like somebody. That's entitled. But because the black man has never felt like somebody, he wants it more. And that's what they know about us selling it to us. So when the brother brings up how to sell to a Negro, I say, yeah, that comes from slavery. And then that's when they went left field, like, that's not true. And then the craziest part about it all, CHAATAZA, is that the man started talking my talking points, and I was glad Tommy said, you do know you're saying the same thing Captain TAZARYACH said. And so I guess I think that Angry Man, I think my presence affects him. That's the only thing I could say. I normally wouldn't say that, but every time we're on a live stream together, there's always something he wants to do to talk to me or get the attention from me. And I just be chilling. I don't need that. Like I don't have to go nowhere and get it. And I remember one time I said, you know, you acting emotional. Yeah, I'm emotional because I'm emotional. That's him. He unfollowed me on Instagram. You talk about a homosexual. I mean, I can't call him homosexual because he say he got his girl over there, but he definitely needs something. Definitely.
Therapy.
Yeah. Listen, we all need. Listen, ISBK is the cure for therapy. Everybody out there.
Poor brother.
Poor brother for sure. I was trying to think. It was something else that I wanted to talk about. Can you try to play his video again? I hope it plays this time too. Can you try to play his video? Because he's gonna swear that see I shouldn't have brought it out now. I didn't want to play. It's gonna play now. Watch.
Nope.
You know what that means? That means you sent the messed up video then.
Huh?
Yeah, that means it's the video you sent.
Just wasn't time yet.
That just means that's the video you sent. That's what that means. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna email this. I do want to touch on this. We got like 10 minutes left. I want to touch on this. I saw this and I wanted to play this. How do I share? I hate using Instagram on oh, here we go. Copy link. All right, I'm gonna email this to you. I do it. This kind of like changing the subject a little bit, but I talked about this in class and I wanted to play it. It's an Instagram video. I just emailed it to you, Aisha. Excuse me. Let me know when you get it. I'll be in Houston next week. I think I'll get to see CHAATAZA. I haven't seen CHAATAZA in years in the flesh. It'll be a great day.
It's been a little bit since the New York cookout.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked me out the group chats, y'all.
Shut up, man.
But I'm angry.
But I want to play this video, man. This video is the video I wanted to play when I was doing class. Oh, I did that, my bad. I wanted to play when I was doing class, but I didn't get an opportunity to play it. So I want to play this, and I want to get y'all opinions on it. All right? Just everybody in the room and kind of like, go ahead and play the video.
Try and destroy her child's father.
Make it bigger.
Can she love her child?
Can she? She doesn't.
If a woman will go out her way to work with a system that's going to make a child's father life impossible to be productive, can she love her child?
No.
Because we know she don't love herself, because who you got a child with is a reflection of you. But this is the part that so many people miss out on. How many mothers are in America who don't love their child, but it's not a topic of discussion?
A lot. I'd have to agree on that. I'd have to say a lot.
If you wage war against a man who is the other parent of the child, your hands are dirty. And the excuse of he not being no good shouldn't really apply, because you had a life out into this world through that man. He didn't come out the bag after the baby came. You came out the bag after the baby came and waged a war against that man, trying to destroy him because you don't want nobody to be happy because you not. You smile with the child the same way you smiled with the other parent to get what you want. The child is a means of getting what you want, or in the worst case scenario.
What you think about that, CHAATAZA?
I was very distracted by Bruce Lee UPK's comment saying I'm the funniest nigga in Israel.
Had it froze.
On that comment.
But I think what I like about what Corey Holcomb said, Corey Holcomb made an excellent point. Corey Holcomb pointed out that how can a woman say that she loves her kids when she's doing things to mess up the father of the kid's life to avoid them seeing him. And I don't think women really look at the cruelty. And it's only women do that. You don't hear of men cruelly doing things to mothers because they love the kids. Most of the time, black men, most of the time, men will take the abuse from the woman because of the love of the kids. But women will hate you so much that they'll even hate the kids in return. I think that's a real thing. That's why I wanted to play it. I didn't know what you thought about it.
No, I think that that's real, and then you got to think about how that translates in other ways, because you know what I'm saying. Like think about every time that child does something like the father. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
You gonna resent him inside that moment when you say things like, "You just like your dad. You got an attitude like your dad." Now the kid got to internalize, well, what's wrong with me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you try and make my daddy bad. Well, I'm half him, so am I half bad?
Right.
Like, and in your selfishness and in your bitterness, you're doing, I don't want to say irreparable damage, you know what I mean? But you're the reason why he's going to have to spend his 20s once he gets out of your house undoing the damage, you understand, that you did into, and won't start living life till his 30s. If he makes it that far. You know what I'm saying? Like if he gets to a point where he could sit down and do some introspective work or look for help. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and you really hindering him. And it's I think it ties into a handful of things.
I thought so. We do have a caller, but I wanted to let you finish that.
Only thing that I want to say is like, this is why, like, I have such a, like before I get to doctrine, before I get to anything else, like I really think about like 3 things before I decide to even entertain a woman. You know what I mean? So it's like let's just say I'm attracted initially. So now I'm talking to you. Now there's 3 things that go. First is, can I see you having my kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like would I want to have kids with you?
Right.
Because if not, then there's no point in us being together, because like I could accidentally have a child with you. So would you be a good mother?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about that, because whether you want it or not, like the possibility's there.
Yeah.
And it's like that's so heavy. Then it's like it's kind of like in the realm of like kindness and conflict resolution. Do you have conflict resolution, or are we gonna hate each other? And like, you know what I'm saying, just keep getting into these incidents, you know what I'm saying, like that are gonna build and compound, or like, can we get back to like loving each other? And then lastly, like, and I gotta say it like this, but like this is how it translates in my head, is like, is this bitch worth dying for? Because like by proxy, you supposed to be under my protection. So if somebody comes through, like, I gotta protect you with my life. And it's like, am I gonna be on the floor like, I can't believe I died for this bitch? You know what I'm saying? or are you somebody worth giving my life for? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that is a possibility. That's real life. That could happen. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, if there's like an active shooter on the train, like, am I trying to get off before you? You know what I'm saying? Which isn't manly. I'm joking, of course. But the point is, like, that's, if not, you're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those are things you got to think of. Otherwise, you could be inside that situation where you're damaging your children, and you didn't mean to. You might have had good intentions, but you didn't do the work to get there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do the due diligence, because she was just Miss Fat Booty. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. And you understand? And never trust a fat ass and a smile.
Right. That's right. Real talk. Even though
that fat ass could look like it's smiling at you.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Drop some mic.
Except hey, y'all let that Congresswoman, what's her name again? Y'all let Jasmine know I'm coming to Texas. Let Jasmine Crockett know I'm coming to Texas. Captain TAZARYACH's coming to Texas.
Blow the trumpet. All right, we got a caller.
Call. I saw. Read the caller, man. Read the caller.
423. You're on the air.
4-2. Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on, brother?
I'm going to talk to a girl, and if I can't receive have my baby with her, I don't even know why I should be talking to her. So I appreciate him saying that, because I got a woman now, and it made me kind of think about if I want to have a baby with her. If I can't, then, I might need to rethink things.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. That was CHAATAZA's words. He was talking to CHAATAZA. What's going on, or what's your question?
Yeah, my question is, okay, man. So you believe Edomites come from the white man, right?
Yeah, Edomites are the white man.
Are the white man, yes, sir. And before then, there wasn't no Edomites.
No.
So I'm just trying to get some understanding.
No, there
Talk,
were no
man, 'cause,
Edomites before Edomites.
right. So you saying Esau basically started the Edomites line?
Yes.
Right.
Like Jacob started the Israelite line. There were no Israelites before
Right.
Jacob.
Right.
Right. See how that?
Yeah. Okay. So so do you have a timeline, as in, like, before Esau and Jacob was ever here? How long has the earth been around after the flood? If that makes sense, what I'm trying to say.
I think the white man's timeline, I think it's like maybe 3,500 years, maybe. I'm just saying this maybe I'll Google it off the top of my head. Post flood, when they start at, I think they start at 35, could be before that. And then it resets with the death of Christ. So you're talking about maybe 6,000 years or so.
Okay.
Since
So what you're saying is what kind of people was here then? Put it that way.
When?
What kind of people? Whenever Noah,
sorry,
like Ham, Sam, and Japheth.
To correct myself,
I'm sorry.
What I did was I Googled it. It says some interpretations place the flood around 2348 BC, making it approximately 4,374 years ago. Other sources based on different chronology place it 22,458 BC. So I was a little off. That's why I wanted to look it up.
Okay. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree. I don't trust the white man's timeline.
Me either.
But when you ask what were the people doing, so you mean when after?
No, that's not what I asked.
What you asked?
I asked that what other people? Who was the people that was around? That's what I'm trying to say.
Around when? After the flood, you talking about, right?
Yes.
So Noah and his sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, was around with their wives, and then
okay, let's fast forward a little bit though. Like, let's fast forward maybe 2,000 years after that. Who was roaming around?
But 2,000 years after that, you got children of Israel. Is 2,000 years after that. Egyptians, Canaanites, Jebusites, Ishmaelites, Moabites, Ammonites. All the table of nations are existing at that point. But
you don't think the whole earth was populated by then? I mean,
that's what I just said, man.
Yes, sir. My bad, Captain.
No, that's
not 2,000.
You didn't mean 2,000 years, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, what did you mean?
No. I'm just trying
22 and a half years after the flood.
Yeah, like what are you trying to get the makeup of nations? Like what exactly are you trying to get to?
Where I'm trying to get to is it's kind of hard for me to really believe that white people just appeared out of nowhere.
They didn't appear
before then.
So let me ask you, did Egyptians appear out of nowhere?
No.
Were there Egyptians before there were Egyptians?
No.
What about Ethiopians? Were there Ethiopians before there were Ethiopians?
No.
So how did Ethiopians come to be? You want me to explain
Whenever, yeah, can you explain
No
it?
problem. A man by the name of Cush was born. And as Cush was born, when he got old enough, he had children with women. And as he produced those children, they became what is known today as the Ethiopians. That's how every nation was known. Same thing with Egyptians. Egyptians grew, and it's the man, Egypt or Mitzrayim, got married, had kids, and then he started producing them. So as Esau was born, and Esau gets married and produces children, they would become what today is known as Edomites, just like Jacob. Jacob had 4 women. Jacob had 4 women. 4 women produced 12 sons. Out of those 12 sons, they got married and then created what is today known as the Israelites. That's how all nations are birthed.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand that, and I can agree with that. I just didn't really get it at first. You know, I've been trying to start learning to read and stuff like that, and it's hard for me to understand
I
and do
always
my
say
own
get in
studies.
class. You should get in class. We have, where you living at? What city you live? What state?
I live in Alabama right now, but I'm
What's that, Alabama?
close to Tennessee.
Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. Let me give you the Shock's number.
Okay, hold on one second.
I think the Shock.
Now, no, I am an Israelite. I think I am.
You think you are?
I know I am actually. I'm part Native American, and my ancestors come on the translated slave trade. But
you're not a what is that? What is that? A nickel dollar? What's that? A $5 Indian? What is that shit? CHAATAZA?
$5 Indian?
You're not a $5 Indian, are you?
I've never heard of that, man. I'm just an old country boy from raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee, man.
All right, let me give you this number to call. They'll vet you out. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
615 596 7713.
All right.
You get that number a call, they'll take care of you, all right?
All right.
All right, no sweat. Take care, brother. We'll talk to you later.
All right. See you later. Appreciate y'all letting me have the space in the air, and have a good one.
You too. With that, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. I don't think we're doing Cross the Line next week because we'll be in Houston watching movies after Jennifer Hyman's class. I'll be eating all that meat they slaughtered. So y'all see us. Oh, wait, unless y'all want to do it. Unless Ashar Gapon, Ashar and Ashar, if y'all want to do Cross the Line, y'all can do Cross the Line. Y'all got a week to prepare. There you go. All right. So until next time, Israel Shalom.